I will pick up where you left off because I want it to be joyous because, I'm about to go see Ant-Man in a little bit, get my Quantumania on. So, I'm all excited about that. I wanted to be joyous. But then it hit me that it was All-Star Weekend. And, like I mentioned earlier, I'm the type of guy, the 2-5 guy. I want all my games to have meaning. I don't want to watch the Olympics. I don't want to watch all that stuff. I just want two teams in a league or whatever playing with standings on the line, a conference title on the line. You could have your All-Star game. You could have your Olympics. So with that being said, I do like the actual All-Star game itself because, they have that new fourth quarter rule, get the 24 points and all that good stuff. And, that's beautiful because you see those players lock in for once and play some defense and try to stop each other. And it's just beautiful to see those star players sacrificing, diving, and doing all those things that you wish they would do more. But the reason I don't like the All-Star Weekend overall is everything else. Get the skills challenge out of here. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see somebody struggling to hit half-court shots, for 30 seconds or whatever the case may be. But my biggest issues are the big events like the dunk contest and the three-point contest. So I'm not going to get too deep into it because I love your idea about the and one guys and all the trick guys with the dunks. I think that's a beautiful idea to make All-Star game better. But my problem is not just with the lack of dunks, with the lack of people making dunks, because it seems like everybody gets 4 attempts or whatever. My problem is I grew up in the 80s. So when I was watching the slam dunk contest, there was Michael Jordan, there was Dominique Wilkins. As we got older, Kobe did it. Vince Carter did it, even though he ain't necessarily on their level, but you get the point. So I'm looking at this slam dunk contest. Kenyon Martin Jr. I mean, no disrespect. I'd rather see your dad. I'd rather see your old ass daddy. Matt McClung, Mr. Georgetown and Texas Tech. I like the guy. The Lakers should have kept him, but what does that do for me? Trey Murphy. Oh, I'm sorry, Trey Murphy III. Jericho Sims. All right. So why can't I get Ja Morant? Why can't I get Spider? I mean, I had to put up with Steve Francis in a dunk contest. Why can't I get at least y'all two? Why don't the stars want to put on a show for the fans, and that's why, I'm not getting into the old versus young debate or whatever, but it seemed as though the Jordans and the Dominiques and the people like that cared about the entertainment. They cared about the fans, whatever the case may be, blah, blah, blah. So if the All-Star game is mostly fan selected, I'm going to need the fans to start selecting these 3-point contests and these dunk contests. So then I look at the the 3-point contest. And, the two names that I picked out was Julius Randle, who's barely shooting over 34% from 3, and Jason Tatum, who's just a hair under 36%. What, y'all just gonna hit the money ball and nothing else? What I mean? Why am I watching this? Dame Lillard, I'm here for you. But when I look back at this, because I had to do it. So I found that, forgetting his first name right now, Brogdon from the Celtics, is leading the league in 3-point percent. Malcolm Brogdon is leading the league in 3-point percentage. And then at 45.5%. But also checking in at 45% are Isaiah Joe, KCP, and Luke Kennard. And obviously those guys are not stars, but at least they shooting over 40% from 3. So if you're going to give me
6 threes a game.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you're going to give me a 3-point contest, at least get some of the best percentage shooters in the league to make it worth something or make it seem like it could be competitive. Julius Randle ain't winning this thing. And if he does win it, I'll apologize to him. I love Jason Tatum. He's one of my favorite players. He ain't going to win it. But that's where All-Star Weekend is about the fan. The fans did not pay thousands of dollars to watch Julius Randle practice 3-pointers. They did not. You know what? If you would have told me, if I was on this committee that selects these players or allows these players to do this, if you would have told me Julius Randle was signing up for the 3-point contest, I would have asked you, is Draymond Green not available? So I had to get that off my chest just because I love basketball. It was my first love.